right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our good friends from Talley were in, and this is a winery that we do a fair amount of business with. I mean, over the years, we've sold every wine that they make pretty much in the store, and something that's always on the shelf, that Arroyo Grand Valley Chardonnay. We actually have it in two sizes. I don't have a lot of half bottles, but if I like a wine, and we have to have one Chardonnay in half bottle, right, for those people that don't have a strong enough constitution, like us people here at Wine Watch, to drink a full bottle ourselves. Actually, I do 2 a night, pretty much. But, little bottles are for little people, or people with small constitutions. And we have Talley, one of the few things we do have, in half bottles. Well, the Bishop's Peak wine, this is their entry-level label, coming from Oliver's Vineyard. It's all estate bottle now. They used to buy quite a bit of fruit for this. And a more contemporary style of Chardonnay, more stainless, no ML. A little bit of oak contact, but older oak in this. A really forward and juicy style here on the nose. Some minerality, some lemon citrus fruits. Crisp green apple fruit on the palate with that lemon citrus, and a nice tanginess to the finish coming through from that citrus and through the minerality. Really pleasant. Leaves the tongue salivating for food. At $17.25, a very good little value. The Arroyo Grand Chardonnay 2011. This is all Rincon and Rosemary's fruit. A little more traditional, barrel fermented, only native yeast, about 25% new wood, all French oak. A nice note of buttered toast, some vanilla bean creme brulee to that lemon drop candy fruit on the nose. Nice complexity here for a wine at $30 a bottle. We got a nice creamy texture on the tongue with this, a solid core of tropical fruit, and just the right amount of that toasty oak spice showing through on the finish. Really nice, excellent bottle of Chardonnay at $30. And then the Pinot Noirs. We haven't had the Pinot Noirs in the shop in a little bit, but Talley makes excellent Pinot Noir. We had their the Bishop's Peak, which is from San Luis Obispo. You don't see a lot of wines labeled San Luis Obispo. I guess they would call them Central Coast for the most part. A little more popular appellation. This is from 2 Edna Valley vineyards, and it is sourced fruit, one very close to Letitia, so very close to the coast there, very cool. And you get that lovely red berry fruit, raspberry, wild strawberry on the nose, a hint of brown spice, some floral nuance there as well. Very pretty bouquet here, and pretty wine on the tongue here too. Light, lovely silkiness to the palate, and nice zest on the finish. Some of those spice and floral notes coming through at the end. Very good bottle of Pinot at $20. The Arroyo Grand. This is 100% estate bottle, 10% from Rosemary, 90% from Rincon, which they do make single vineyard wines from both of those. This wine had a lovely black raspberry fruit, pretty floral notes, violet, exotic spice, really forward and seductive on the nose. Around 3,500 cases of this wine produced. Lovely black raspberry fruit showing on the tongue with smooth and silky tannins, and a good hand of that floral nuance. Well, some exotic spice coming through on the finish. Lovely freshness. Excellent juice at $32. And then a new wine for me, their Stone Corral, a single vineyard wine. It was planted in 2001. It's adjacent to the Oliver's Vineyard, and the first bottling was 2005. A little sandier soils, tighter spacing, a little more competition between the vines. All Dijon clone. This wine's got a good amount of fresh flowers, a kind of a minty note to the black raspberry and cherry fruit here as well. Lovely concentration and nuance showing on the nose, and a lovely silky velvety texture on the palate. That lovely ripe black raspberry fruit showing on the tongue. A nice hint of spice and floral notes. A little minty note to the finish as well. Lovely complexity here. Most excellent juice. One of the best Pinot Noirs that I've had this year. And we don't expect anything less from Talley. And we also have some other wines that we didn't taste, but I figured we would list them here for you. We have from Rosemary, Chardonnay, and Pinot available, 2 very allocated and rare wines. They usually only get just a handful of cases of these wines. And that's what I had to drink with the folks from Talley Vineyards. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.